Top of the now to you. Yes, I'm here in, can you see it? Yes, Sydney town. Old Sydney town. I haven't been here for a while. It's really nice. So I've been enjoying the city connection. It's definitely been a little bit of a culture shock coming from Indonesia. And, you know, I think the most profound difference is just that the city life is like everyone's racing to get to the next moment. It's really reminds me of my cartoon series character Tom Orro. Everyone's living for this future thing, racing to get to appointments, and there's sort of an urgency undertone that is really consistent in the cities. And my heart goes out to all the people out there who are working their butts off and not necessarily really loving what they do. And yet it's a choice, right? And so we just smile and continue to unfold in linear time, knowing that everyone wakes up to the riches inside of them in the perfect time, whenever it's right for them, right? And so a funny thing that happened the other day, actually, I was at the lights with Craig. We were about to cross the road, and it was red for the pedestrians. And it was really interesting. There's a whole group. There must have been like 15 or 20 people there, and there were no cars coming. And so I go to cross the road, and Craig sort of stops me, and he's like, "Oh, you know, main busy road." And I'm looking around. I'm like, "Yeah, but there's no one coming." And so there's like 15, 20 people, like all just standing around waiting for nothing in particular, other than this sort of universal invitation from the governed thing that said, "Yes, you can cross now." And the funny thing is there was a bit of a glitch in the system, and it didn't turn green when it was meant to, and so we're all like hanging around, sort of waiting, and it just was so interesting, such a contrast, like in Indonesia, in Bali, like, you know, you just go, I mean, at your own risk, sure, but logic leads. And so when it's time to go, you go. And yet here were all these amazingly sophisticated people standing around waiting for an invitation from a green man to cross the road, and it didn't come. And so eventually we, as a collective, made the revolutionary agreement to cross the road, and it was quite a situation. And so, you know, are we overgoverned? Yes. True story in the Western world, you know, and so where is our freedom within this? Well, it really is within us, within the now. And so in order to, you know, transcend this apparent control that is being has been put on everyone, you really have to go within. And so I can see that living in the city is a little trickier to unplug from the mediocrity, you know, that's plaguing this earth. There's a conversation being had here that is not enough, and there's not enough time, and you need to hurry up, and you know, like there's this ache to get to the next moment instead of really fully embracing this one. And so grateful am I for getting such a brutal reminder service here, and you know, it strengthens my message. So if you're living in a city, I reach out to you right here and now, and tune into you, and acknowledging that, yeah, you know, you're living your life in amongst some of the harder obstacles to transcend in spirituality, but it's not impossible. You know, like those moments at red lights, it's time to stop and smell the now. That's an opportunity to be grateful. And so may you find your spirituality within the system that we are choosing to live in, and also live from the emerging paradigm, live from the answer, because together, you know, global transformation is most certainly happening through individuals, not through governments. Richest nows, and I'll see you on the flip side.